Thinking back to the conversation with George, when he was at Iowa, I mean, he went through it, but his story is so different from yours too. I mean, for one, he's drinking loaded Coronas out at the bar. He's ordering a Corona, taking a few sips, pouring the tequila in, and throwing back a handful of those. Like to party. Dallas couldn't afford to party because he gets caught. That's it. You're going back to
No,
Livermore, never to be seen again.
never to be heard from again. I'm a woulda, shoulda, coulda, but didn't story. Don't be that story.
It was something to like hang out with Jeremy Shockey at Miami Beach and then connect with Dallas Clark. Talk about polar opposite college experiences.
Good.
Jeremy's
You
got the
know what?
co-eds throwing themselves at him.
But here's the deal. Like
I don't want to
reading
sell you
Jeremy.
short though. Hey, maybe they
No,
were. I'm sorry.
no. You nailed it. Like I mean, you want to talk about intimidation? The Ped Mall at the university. I mean, there's a reason why we're like top three party schools in the country. Like, I mean, the Ped Mall has defeated more people. Like, it's. I tell the freshmen, I'm like, hey, Ped Mall undefeated. All right, don't think you're gonna go and you have this plan that you can party and study. It don't work. All right, so like the Ped Mall is undefeated, and so it scared the hell out of me from day one. I still remember walking into the field house and it's double floors. Like you can look down onto the dance floor, like a freaking scene from Bad Boys. And I remember looking over, they're like, holy shit, we're not in Livermore anymore. Like, and like no one wearing anything. And I'm like, what, where am I? What? Oh, okay. Back to Slater Hall. Let's go. I can't, this is not, this is not good. And then, but there you lean on like, my two older brothers, we didn't drink. Like we didn't drink in college. We didn't drink in high school. And talk about a small town in Iowa and you don't drink. You want to talk about being a freaking unicorn and getting made fun of and like thinking like, ooh, who are you? You're better than us. Like you can't do what everyone is doing because that's what you do in small town Iowa. Like that took a lot. And thank God for my brothers. I don't know if our dad like threatened them with like death or something. I don't know, but Dan he blazed the trail, man. Derek followed the trail. It was easy for me to go to those parties in high school. Like, here's a beer. No, I don't drink. What? And then go to college, go to the field house, go to all those parties. Nope, no, I'll go. And then when you all get drunk and annoying, then I leave. And so that was kind of the gig. And so thank God for that. Because who knows, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I could have enjoyed it a little more. Maybe I could have done that stuff. I don't know, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad and so, but yeah, there's so many things, man, that could have just like, just
Yeah.
then it's boosh done. So
Exactly. I mean, you in your head, the margin for error was minuscule. Like you couldn't afford to.
but you read Shockey's chapter and you're just like, that's my hero. Like that is
Right. Right.
like but then and I've got to meet him a couple times back in the day, back in, playing against each other. But it was like, but you're like, that's him. Like that's, and it's not right, wrong, or different. It's just like, that's you, dude. Like that is
Yeah.
you. And I love that he owns it. I love that he's, and it's kind of like take it or leave it type. It's like, I can respect that. Like, do you, dude? And he crushed it. He brought, I mean, that's what made his game such a different, I mean, it looked different. He was like pre-Gronk, where it was just like, God, this guy has a tenacity about him that's just like, ugh, that's awesome. Like that's different.
Yeah. I mean, he's